good day and welcome to another exciting episode of the Untold Stories. You know, anytime I am seated, that it means it's about to go down. Today, I have a special guest on the Untold Stories. This man has seen it all in football, and this is the man who has played for 12 teams in 8 different countries, and is no other but former Ghanaian international Derrick Bateng. Today we are in his hotel, a very beautiful edifice here at the Achimota. It's very close to the Achimota police station. I was wowed when I saw the hotel. It's really beautiful. So we are here with Derrick Bateng, and we will be having interesting conversation with him. You'll get to know him better on today's episode of the Untold Stories. Welcome on the show.
Thank you, Betty.
How are you doing anyways?
I'm fine, thank you, by the grace of God.
I have seen you in dreadlocks for a very long time. How many years has your dreadlocks been?
I started these dreadlocks after the World Cup in Germany,
Okay.
2006.
2006?
Yeah.
Wow.
But sometimes I cut it off because I don't want to have a lot
Yeah,
of...
because it should be like sweeping on the floor by now.
Anytime I go to the salon, I just cut.
Okay,
That's it.
but what's the motivation behind it?
Nothing, me, my own, just the ball life.
So like you don't have any special reason
No,
as to
no,
why
no,
you are
no,
putting on dreadlocks?
no.
But it really fits you.
Thank you
It
so
really,
much.
really fits you.
Thank you.
Well, today, I mean, we are in your home. You have a very beautiful hotel. I mean, I never knew that you have such a beautiful edifice here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's really pretty. And I think anybody who wants to come and lodge in here will really, I mean, have that feeling. It's really beautiful. All
Thank you
jokes
so
aside.
much. Thank you.
Derrick Bateng, former Ghanaian international. I mean, how has life been after football?
I really give thanks to God for everything, you know, and where I am right now and how far God has brought me. I really appreciate it. I can't ask anything more than that. I have a beautiful family, you know, my wife and my 3 kids. We've been married for like 18 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Congratulations.
thank you, thank you. And you know, I have good friends around, and you know, I really give thanks to God. You know, yeah. I'm
You know,
enjoying
most
life.
of your colleagues, when they are done with football, they go into, I mean, management, administration. They are still within the football, I mean, fraternity. I haven't really heard much about you into trying to get into coaching or anything stuff.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
it's something you are working on.
No, I'm into football over 1.5 years now. I'm
Okay.
working with Right to
to
Dream Football
Dream,
Academy.
okay.
Yeah, I'm a scout there.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the recruitment there. Me and my partner Jeremy from South Africa.
Oh, wow.
So we do the recruitment, and Lai also is working there as
Lai
well as is coaching for the under 18 team. So yeah, so we do the recruitment. Me and my partner, we go all over the world and you know trying to bring the young talent. We do both girls and boys.
Okay.
To the academy. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. And
Well, before we even move to what you are doing after football, how did football start for you? Was it something you were always dreaming to, I mean, to be like become a footballer, or it just happened? Maybe, well, your head no good like that in school, so make I use football, escape that. Was it like that?
No, it wasn't like that, but it's like something that I have passion.
Okay,
Yeah.
even when you were very young.
Yeah, I have passion with the game because where I grew up, it's all about football and boxing.
Where
you know.
was that?
It's Accra, you know, a place called Kolewoko.
Okay.
Yeah, close to Bukum. Yeah, yeah, it's all about football and boxing. And as a young kid growing up, you know, I have to find something that I really love, which is football. But then I was staying in school.
Okay.
And, yeah, and growing up with my mom, single mom, it wasn't a.
It was
easy,
very difficult.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy task at all. So it's something that I have to stay focused and you know find something I really love to do. And I found football attractive, and I really love football. And I'm a big fan of Abed Pele. So yeah, I've been
So
watching
you
him a
drew
lot.
your inspiration from Abedi Pele.
Yeah. There was a time my mom asked me to find a job. They will find me a job, and I said to them, no, I want to play football. They
Well,
said,
was it because there was no money coming in and you were just wasting your time on football,
yeah.
not knowing when your breakthrough will come?
Yeah, because it's very difficult life, you know, we're living there. We were growing up without a dad.
What was your dad then?
He was there, you know, but he just passed away 2 months ago.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, thank you. May you so rest in peace. So I grew up with my mom, single mom. We are 3 boys, which is really tough for us. And You know, it wasn't easy at all growing up in that area. It's not because I'm not proud of where I come from,
Yeah,
but
you
it's,
are.
in terms of financial support and all this kind of things, it's really, really difficult there. But all the same, you know, I'm a person that I know that my mom doesn't have. So whenever I go out there, I make sure that I'll stay in the right channel. I'm not going to create any problems to anybody, because when I look at my back, there's nothing there. So I stay focused. I'm the oldest in my mom's
Wow.
side.
Then
Yeah.
a lot of pressure was on you then.
Yeah, because of my two brothers coming
Yeah.
up, I have to set a good example for them to follow. I cannot fail.
Yeah.
So no matter what, I have to be on the right channel. So that's what I did, and so many people ask me so many questions during my career and even now, that how did I make it there, you know, in that area. It's really, really tough there.
Really
you know.
tough.
Yeah, it's the area that, you know, when you are there and you haven't eaten, people know that
You have not eaten.
King Kosoma, you understand?
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's like everybody's people's cases, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't easy at all, but you know, I'm really, really grateful
Yeah.
for everything. It's part of my journey.
So did you at a point drop out from school to continue, to focus on your football career?
No, I didn't drop out because my uncle, he also passed away. May he so rest in peace. He let me know that, look, I need to add the football
To your education?
to the education.
Wow.
And also, I watch a lot of Abedpele interviews. He speaks very good English. He's
Yeah.
really, really a good educator. So I'm also like happy about that whenever I see that. So I know that, look, I cannot leave school and just pursue just football.
Football, okay.
So
So you were combining the two?
yeah, but it wasn't easy in terms of paying school fees and all those kind
Yeah.
of things. But I have a scholarship in school called Wisdom International.
Okay.
Yeah, in Accra. And from there, I also get another scholarship to go to Infantipim.
Wow. Why? How were you getting those scholarships?
Through
Was
football.
it because you were very brilliant? Okay, through sport.
Through football.
Okay.
Through football. Football has given me so much.
So much.
And, you know, I'm really, really thankful.
So you went to Infantipim.
Yeah, I went to Infantipim.
Okay.
Yeah, and my cousin also was going there. He was
Okay.
paying school fees, and the
Okay.
school fees was huge.
Very-
But my cousin, they are rich, you know. Yeah, but he's paying school fees, but I didn't.
You were
pay
not
school
paying.
fees. Yeah, and
That's how God works.
yeah. So it was really, really good thing that something good happens to, you know, some of us, and I'm really, really grateful. to
So,
them.
which year did you finish or complete Infantipim?
I finished. I left Ghana to 1999.
So you
98.
you completed before
Before I
leaving
left,
Ghana?
yeah.
Okay.
I left to Greece.
Okay. So now you completed Infantipim, and after you thought, well, I've been able to, educate myself to a certain point. So let me focus on your football. How did that breakthrough come from? Because I know you left Ghana at a very young age.
Yeah.
How did that breakthrough come?
Yeah, after finishing Infantipim, I know that, look, I know all the time we know that education has no end. At least I know how I can read, how
Yeah.
I can write, and read my contract and understand it very well. So I said to myself, okay, it's time for me to pursue the game. So as Liberty Professionals took me in, me and my colleagues.
That Anson
Yeah,
time.
Miss Anson and Slighteke. May he so rest in
Yeah.
peace to Miss Slighteke. So they took us in, and you know, we've been staying in his house, training with the team, and you know, it was difficult for us because we were so young. And
Yeah.
the team.
So when Liberty came for you, how old were you then?
I was like 16, 17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. So in Liberty, I played just 3 games. Yeah, just 3 games. Then we went to the African Cup of Nations with the under 17 in Guinea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we won the tournament. So after the tournament, I just had a contract to Greece. Yeah.
So just after the under 17 tournament,
Yeah.
you had a contract to Greece.
Yeah,
Okay.
to join Kalamata. Yeah, and so during the World Cup, under 17 World Cup, I didn't have the chance to come because I just joined the club,
Okay.
new, and it was difficult for me to come. So I have some talks with Joseph to go through, and I explained the situation for him, which he understands really, really well. So I didn't come to the World Cup. I stayed.
You stayed.
Yeah.
How was it? Very young, age between 16 to 17. Then you get your first contract abroad. Your first professional contract, Greece. No mom there to take care of you. You go to Greece at a very young age. How are you living? How are you coping?
I was lucky enough that I wasn't there alone because when I joined the team, Bafojan was there, Charles Sampson was
Okay.
there, so they are in the same team with me. So
Okay.
it's like I have brothers.
Yeah,
And
you met your brothers there.
yeah, and we have the same age manager as well. It's
Okay.
like, so it's like we know each other already. And before me going join the club, Bafo have talked to me a lot about the club when he was in holidays in Ghana. So I was so happy going there because I know that I'm not going to stay there alone. But sometimes it's difficult, because you need your family members
Yeah.
around,
The kind of food they eat there and
Yeah,
all that. Very,
yeah.
very, I mean, difficult.
Yeah, but all the same, it's like it's something that I really, really would love to do, and I want to do it. If I want to take care of my mom,
Yeah.
this is the way. So I have to sacrifice and just stay and make sure that I'll be on the right channel. And I stayed, and it was really, really good for
It
me.
was good for you. So you went to Greece, and then at a point you were called into the under 20, and then you went to 2001, and you guys became runners up. I mean, at that under 20 World Cup, was it that time that Maradona prophesied into your life?
Yeah, in that tournament, the reason why it happens like we are in that, before going to that tournament, even the Ghanaians are not really supportive because of they dropped some of the players,
Okay.
Ishmaelado, Bernard Dombote, and Chastela.
Yeah, they dropped some great players.
Yeah, because at that time they are in really good shape
top
in the
form.
Ghana football. So if you come to Ghana, normally when we come to Ghana, the only names we hear about Dombote,
Dombote, I know, right?
Ishmaelado, Chastela, these kind of names
Yeah.
we hear. So, and that time they are in the squad, but they were dropped by Coach Afani. So the whole nation wasn't too
Really
sure.
supporting
Yeah,
the team.
they are not too sure about the team. Yeah, but this is tournament, this is football. Anything can happen. So we know the players, me, Essien, John Mensah, Razak Ibrahim, and Tonoboda. We all know what is going on. So we just sit down by ourselves because we are the face of the team.
Yeah.
So we sit down by ourselves. We say to ourselves that look, we have to go to this tournament all out. We have to go all out and do whatever it takes, at least to bring a medal home. So this challenge that it happens before the tournament, and this is the direction that we took, and it helped us really, really well. And during that tournament, I was on fire on that tournament. Yeah, I was really on fire, scoring goals, helping the team in front of in the striking role. I was playing as a number 10, which is my natural position.
Yeah.
So I helped the team really well. The Asians in the midfield with Antonio Boda,
Yeah.
Razak Ibrahim, John Mensah is at the back. They're all doing their part. So we did really, really well. So after when we beat Brazil, after we beat, I think, Paraguay.
Paraguay. Okay.
Yeah, and I was in my
The
hotel room concentrating the game against Brazil or something like that, and I heard a telephone ring in my room, so I picked up, and the reception said a journalist, ladies is looking for me. And I said, I'm not expecting anybody, but I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to
Focus
rest.
on your
Yeah,
next
because there's a lot of pressure on
Yeah.
us in terms of interviews. People want to, because we have reached where they don't even
expect you guys to
be
reach.
there. Yeah, so I said to the lady at the receptionist that I don't want to talk to nobody. So I was just relaxing, and there was time for us to come down and go and eat. So I passed, and I went to the dining. After the eating, I went back to my room, resting, and the call came again. Like after 4 or 5 hours, the lady stayed there. So I said to them that okay, they should let her in.
Let in.
So she came. And that tournament, we have bodyguards
All over.
So one of the bodyguards brought her there to my room, and she knocked. I opened. She said to me that she want me to have this, a parcel. She want me to have it, but I should work hard, and one day this man spirit will follow me, blah blah blah. In Argentina, they believe in God so much, and like us, So I said, okay, thank you. I opened a parcel. It was a Maradona T-shirt with his picture on top.
Wow.
And he said to me that I should wear it anytime I'm going to play. I should wear it under my jersey, which I did. And yeah.
And did it help you in any way?
In everything is God.
Yeah,
I'll not say Maradona helped me in anything, but it's God.
Yeah.
God help us all. It's God who put us there. So when we go to the game, any game we go, I wear it under my jerseys. None of my players know. None of them
Wow.
know. So sometimes when I score and I take it off,
Then they
they're
will
surprised
see
where I get it
where
from.
you got it from.
Yeah, and I never told anyone. Yeah, so, and we did really, really well in that tournament.
But did the girl tell you where she got the jersey from?
It wasn't a jersey, it's just a T-shirt
Or a
with a
T-shirt?
Maradona
Okay,
picture.
sure.
Yeah, so yeah, I think she bought it or something,
Or
you know, because in
something.
Argentina, Maradona
It's like a
things
god.
everywhere.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, everywhere, even not just in Argentina. So I didn't ask her too much because I just want to rest
Yeah.
for the games. So we went to the games and we did really, really well. We reached far, and you know, after the tournament, we all hoping that we'll meet Maradona, but we didn't.
We
meet
didn't.
him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but he talked about us and he talked about me, you know, especially. And I was so happy. All Argentina fell in love with us, especially me. I was wearing Maradona T-shirt inside.
Yes,
Whenever I
yes.
score, I remove it. Yeah, and it was amazing tournament for us. Yeah.
Well, you've been a journeyman. I mean, in Europe, you've been, when we say one of the players that have really been a journeyman, we will count you to be part of the number. You've played in 12 teams in 8 different, countries. Which club or country would you say that, yes, this is the league that was really competitive and gave me a tough challenge?
I would say Spain.
Okay.
Yeah, La Liga. Yeah, why I'm saying that is like in Spain I have a lot of games. Yeah, I play like 90% of the or 99% of the games. Yeah, in Spain, because I had a coach who really really loved me, who believed in me no matter what. So, and I was playing really really well. Yeah, in my days in Spain with Getafe, you know, people might ask why I was in Premiership also, why I didn't say Premiership, but in Premier League when I went there, so many injuries, you know.
Yeah.
I had so many injuries.
So you didn't really get the
I
best
didn't
out
enjoy
of it.
it. I didn't enjoy the league really well, you know. So I'll say Spain.
And where did you make your money? Would you say that this is where I have made enough money? All the teams?
Yeah, all the teams, you know, we have big teams, we have small teams, we have teams that are rich. Yeah, so, but you know, me
But where was
during
the
my
crackers?
career, I don't look at the money side, you know, but I know that one day I'll stop playing and I'll check about the money. But during my career, I didn't check
But which of the teams was more comfortable?
to play or with the money.
All aspects, playing, money. I mean, you know, there will be a team that when you get that opportunity, you are like, yes, I think I have to go because the money is good.
I would say, okay, Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukraine.
That was where you made a lot of money.
Ukraine, and you know, even moving from Ukraine to England, I need to take a pay cut
Wow.
before joining in
England.
Fulham.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Derrick, I mean, yes, you played in all these countries. You came back. You had a call up to the national team in 2006 for the World Cup, 2010 for the World Cup. We would say that you have really enjoyed the national team because not everybody get the opportunity to even play at the World Cup. How did your call up into the national team, I mean the senior national team, how did it happen?
It happens, you know, like me playing in Europe, doing well with my team. I'm playing very good football every weekend out. I'm playing, so it's like that's where it happens, you know.
So you were there one day and you had a call?
Yeah, because I didn't start from the blaster. You know, I started from the youth.
Yeah, the youth
Yeah, so
side.
I'm not a new face for the
Yeah, you are
national
known
team.
already.
Yeah, so it's like that's how it happens, you know, because you know in Ghana they normally track our like
Our
our
players
journey.
that are doing
Yeah,
well.
our journey, and you know they know because me I was in the Winneba as well. You know when they open Winneba and
College.
and they keep the players there. You know normally we don't stay in the hotel. We stay there and like 4 of us share one milk. Yeah, and staying there with no weapon.
2006 World Cup, 2010 World Cup. How will you describe 2010 World Cup?
For me, people have been asking me, how did I see the both World Cups? I'll say both of them are incredible for us, amazing tournament for us. The only difference is like in South Africa, we went far in the quarterfinals. Yeah, that's the only difference. But for me, both of them are amazing because the first World Cup is our first World Cup.
Yeah.
And the excitement and the supporting, and you know, we are all happy. You know, the whole nation is happy. Well, it's our first World Cup,
Yeah.
you know, and we just happy to be there. And you know, we are not just going there to take part. We are just going there to do well, which we did. And also the 2010 World Cup was amazing tournament for us. We went far, the whole country and the whole African country supporting us. We were the only African team that left in that tournament, and we feel the vibration, you know. When
So
we
the
come.
almighty penalty missed when it happened. How was the feeling in camp after the whole incident?
We don't feel nothing, you know.
So Ghanaians were sad, but you guys were indifferent.
No, it's not like Ghanaians are sad, because a lot of people have been making complaints about that penalty, you know. But look, if we win that game, you know how much money we're going to get. Who don't want that money? You understand? So you can see it's like in everything we have to give thanks to God. You understand? In sports you need luck, but you have to do your best, which we did. You understand? As someone never planned to miss that penalty. I'm telling you.
So you guys were not lucky enough.
No, this is the game. Everybody misses a penalty. You understand? And for me, people have been talking a lot about that kind of tournament, but nobody expects us to get to where we are, where we get in the quarterfinals, you know. So for me, I think it's a game. It happens, and for us being there, it's like we're like disappointed that like we could have
gone better.
Yeah, but because we are football players, we understand each other, we understand the game. But that's the only thing that happens to you in the game. You miss penalty, you lose a game, you win a game, or you get injured. That's kind of things that happens to you in the game of football. So for us, it was tough for us, but we found it that.
I mean, what kind of conversation were you guys having in camp when that happened?
Yeah, we talk to each other. We have so much confidence. So there's nothing you can do that will worry us or that will bring us down. You understand? So for us, we know that if we win that penalty or win that game, it's going to be huge for us.
You were popularly known for taking rice cooker to camp for your own cooking. I mean, what was the idea behind that?
That's 2001 or 2002 tournament, African Cup of Nations. Yeah, in Mali, and it was really bad tournament.
If you say bad
tournament before preparation and everything.
Everything.
The last time I was watching, I think this interview with this man, I forgot, Kwabena Iboah, right?
Okay, Kwabena
with
Iboah.
Samuel Sekufo. I was watching the interview, and Kufo was explaining things, and you know, and a lot of people blame him, and you know, but they are not in the camp. They don't know what happened in the camp. Kufo is the one who always brings us together. There was a time some of us want to leave camp. You understand? And Kufo is the only one who call us and sit with us down.
That was in Mali.
Mali, yeah. Kufo would call us because he was our senior player. Though he wasn't the captain, he's supposed to be the captain, but he didn't captain that tournament. But he was the person who always brings us together, who always call us and sit down and tell us, look, we have to do that. We have to concentrate. We have to be in right direction. You know, so when I say it's a bad tournament, it's like the preparation, you know, where we're sleeping was so bad.
It was very bad.
And where we have to go and eat, like we have to walk from here to the Achimota golf course.
Wow. That's
and
quite
eat, and even not at the restaurant, at the roadside. They like.
Really? So while you are
food
eating,
they say check or something like that.
Oh, so people will just be looking at you while you are eating.
Yeah, and the saddest thing is like you see a lot of kids with their parents sitting down waiting for you finish the food, then they will come and eat the rest. How can you do that when a kid sitting down with
you won't
empty
even feel
stomach?
comfortable eating.
You can't eat. So for me and rest of some of the players I know, they give the food to the kid, the parent and the kids there, so that they can have a food to eat, because it's so bad, you understand? And the anointing is like, Kufo didn't say everything, because I think he forgot some of them. South Africa is staying in front of us, opposite us, where we are living. They brought their own chef. cooking for them, making barbecue in front of us, everything. And you expect us to go to the games and win? Come on. You understand?
so
it
that-
was really, really bad tournament. And you know, sometimes when we are talking, people think we are doing too much, but it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's not like that. We are saying what is going on in the camp. They are not in the camp.
So you think sometimes we shouldn't be too hard on our Black Stars players, because what happens in camp?
Sometimes the officials, they will never come out and
To
say
tell
it.
us the
They always come and cover things up.
Painting
You understand?
the players black.
Yes. Which is not bad. Like Sulley Muntari will make a comment or Sulley Muntari will complain about something. Not because everything is perfect. Things are wrong. Things are not going on where there. You understand? And that tournament was really, really crazy tournament, to be honest
But
with
do you think that things have changed with regards to our preparations towards AFCON and those international tournaments?
After
Do you
the-
think now things have changed?
Yeah, after the 2006 World Cup, things have really, really changed in terms of where the players camping
Sleep and all that.
the food they eat and the environment and everything. And I'm really, really proud of that, and I'm really, really happy because look, let me tell you something. There was a time we are going to play a game against Brazil in England. Nobody have ever talked about this issue before. We are going to play against Brazil in England. That time we play a friendly match here. No, a qualification here against Congo or Sierra Leone. We won 3 or 4. We have to go to England and play against Brazil. We are leaving Accra to go. And they put some of us, me, Sulley, and some of the senior players in the business class. They put local players and the young players at the economy.
Wow.
And the officials are sitting in the
In
business
the
class.
business class. Interesting.
Can you imagine? So I was sitting down, I haven't even said it. So Sulley came to me, he called me Junior. Look at what they have done. And I'm saying, oh, then what happened? Some of the players are sitting there, economy, and look at the officials. They are sitting at the business class with us. So he called me, and I said to him, okay, let's go and sit at the economy with them. So we all left the business class and leave them there. We went to the economy. Within 5 minutes, they came. They said, all the players should go to the business class. They are coming to see that. We said to them, no, we are enjoying it here. We are happy there.
So they should come and join you guys.
No, they should enjoy the champagne and
there.
everything there. That's what they want. They should enjoy it there.
But
we will be happy sitting there with our
with
colleagues.
what you are narrating, it seems that players that are outspoken, they are sabotaged.
Yeah.
If you're a player and what the kind of treatment you are going through, you come out to say it, you are sabotaged.
Yeah.
Would you say that Sulley Muntari was one way or the other sabotaged?
Sulley is the player. I'll tell you, to be honest with you, some of the players are hypocrites when it comes to Sulley Muntari. He's the player who always defends the players. Who always, whenever Sulley have argument in the team, not just for him, but for the team.
the interest of the team.
For the team, but none of them will come out and talk and defend Sulley or talk about what happened. They will just keep quiet and watch Sulley, and people started saying, throw shot at Sulley, is that, he doesn't respect. Sulley is the guy, when he's blue, just tell him he's blue. Don't come and tell him it's red when he can see that it's blue.
Exactly.
You know, he's the one of them who have the most kind heart in the Black Star national team. You understand? Yeah, and I've seen this guy doing so many good things for people in front of me. And a lot of things happen in camp, and all the time some of the players, they're trying to let people to see them, they are the good ones and blah blah blah, but sometimes it's bad.
So would you say that he was sabotaged?
Yeah, not just fans but some of the players as well. Because Sulley, like I said to you, Sulley would never complain or never say anything if everything is right. You understand? Or when they are doing right things.
How did you feel when Sulley was banned from playing for the Black Stars? Personally,
I feel really, really bad about that, and I think some of the players, they are in camp, they know what is going on in the camp.
So they should have come out to speak.
Yeah, and talk, but none of them come, and it's really, really bad. Like I said to you, Sulley will never do anything in camp just for him. He always do it for us. He always do it for the team, for the sake of the team. Because
and the players are not really supportive of each other.
Everybody wants to be on top. You understand? Everyone wants to be on top, and it's not just us. It happens everywhere. In this industry we are, everyone wants to be on top. So the things they will do to be on top, they will do it. You understand? And for me, it's really, really bad sometimes when you check some of the things that is going on, and But I hope things are getting better right now, and things will be better for us. And I hope the young players that are coming will learn something.
They will learn something. So Brazil, officials, players, if we are to sacrifice one person or some individuals for that symbolic thing that happened in Brazil, in your opinion, which people or which person do you think should be sacrificed instead of maybe Sulley and the Prince Boateng and them that we sacrificed?
How can you sacrifice players? They are going to the pitch and play for you. They are going to run. No, nowadays people run on the field and die. You know, before it wasn't like that, but now it's risky. Our job is really, really risky. You understand? Officials will go and sit down and enjoy everything. You know, for instance, sometimes when we're going to African nations to play against some African teams, you will not see them. You see only just one person or something like that. But let's say we're going to America or England, you see them with their secretaries.
I'm wondering the number of officials that were in.
Yeah, you see them with their secretaries sitting in the business class and putting players in the economy, which is really, really bad. The players are going there to play. How can player go and sit like 9-10 hours in the economy?
Economy, I know, right?
To go to the pitch and perform for you. You understand? So some of the things are really, really bad, and if you just start talking, there's a lot of things. I watched Samuel Seko for interview. He said some things. He didn't say everything. You understand? Because you know in Ghana, whenever there's something and you talk about it, you are the bad person.
Yeah.
But for now, where we are reaching now, we'll talk. We'll say it so that the young players that are coming will learn something from it and be in the right channel.
If there is one thing that you want to change about how Ghana football is handled or managed, what would that thing be?
They should think about the players first. They should not think about themselves. They should think about the players.
They should always make the players the focus.
They should think about them. Because look, in my time, a lot of things have happened. You cannot even talk about it. 2006, and you know, there was some minister who came and we were complaining about something. He just said, a minister, a sports minister, I forgot his name. He said, if we know that we cannot play, there's another group of players who are waiting to come and play. They will bring them to come and play. That's where Sulley strike. You understand? We all strike, but it's like...
He is the leading striker.
It's not the leading striker, but how can you say that?
Yeah,
a minister.
Exactly.
Because even in your house, when your kid are complaining about something, or you have to be there for them. There's a way you can talk to them for them to relax or to feel good.
But you know the players mostly in camp too, they do a lot of stuff, which sometimes are not really acceptable. For instance, in the 2019 AFCON, we had players, the time that they need to rest, that's the time that they bring in their concubines, their girlfriends and all that to the camp.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
These are reports gathered.
Who told you that?
These are reports gathered.
Have you seen something like that?
Well, I didn't see, but they are reports that were gathered. And sometimes, they always make manifest. If I don't get this, I am not going to perform and all those things. What do you think accounts for those stuff?
It's not like they're making manifest. Can you tell me any of the players that take salary in the Ghana national team every month?
No.
Nobody. Every 3 months, we just come and play and take $5,000 or something. And even before you leave, some of the local players are there.
You have to sort them out.
You cannot just go with the money like that. You understand? So most of the players, the foreign players, will come down. We share our money to fans that are coming to the stadium, friends coming in, some players giving football shoes and etc. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's not like we put money first. We don't put money first.
You need the money.
But when there's something you're supposed to give to somebody, you have to give to the person. Don't let the person come and ask you. You understand? That's the kind of things which is really, really bad, because we all know, even qualify for the World Cup, FIFA will give money for preparation. So they are waiting for us to come and talk about the money before you give us some. No. You understand? And the preparation, even in South Africa, let me tell you, one of the reasons why we went so far is the first they put us in the school them.
In South Africa.
And there's a mosquito net and blah, blah, blah. You understand?
Yeah.
Can you tell me that you bring Kevin Prince Boateng to come and sleep in the school them or World Cup? They are his colleagues sleeping in good hotels, and our colleagues sleeping in good hotels. Come on, it's not fair.
Yeah, you don't expect it.
So we all came outside. We said to them, we are not sleeping there. We are not sleeping there. And you know what? Even we sleeping, they are not going to sleep there with
They are
us.
going to sleep in the hotel.
You see them every morning at the breakfast, but they are not sleeping there. So we complained and we said to them that we are not going to sleep there. We checked out, we're standing outside with our bags, and they put us in Sun City.
Wow.
When they put us in Sun City, look how the games went.
Went very well.
Even those people at the bench, we're all happy. Everyone is happy, supporting each other. Because we have somewhere very, very comfortable sleeping.
Yeah.
Environment are nice. We are not disturbed by some people.
Yeah.
You understand? So everything went well for us. So there's something like I'm telling you that they have to put the players first. Because there's some things they don't have to wait for the players to come and call them for a meeting or something. No. You guys know what you're supposed to do.
You are supposed to even do that before you go for the tournament.
Because every tournament we go, we normally go for pre-season before.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So pre-season, we want to discuss all these things
there
and leave it there.
Yes.
That's what the Europeans
do all the time.
Yeah. So they will not go to the tournament and trying to have a meeting with officials.
And
for what? We don't need them in the tournament. You understand? We need each other in the tournament. The only thing we need from them is their prayers.
Yeah.
But all the necessary things, we have to do it at a pre-season where we are there. But they don't do it.
They don't do it.
Do you not see them? The only time you see them in the tournament. Players are not happy before getting to the tournament.
Yeah.
How can they perform?
Well, Derrick, during the GFA elections, I mean, we saw you. You were all over campaigning for George Efie. Unfortunately, George didn't win. And then Kurt Okraku is now, the GFA president. Yeah. So far, in his stay in office, would you say that you are impressed?
Yeah, I'm happy, because at the end of the day, we all want football to go forward for us. But where our football is really, really bad, to be honest with you. You understand? Teams are not even afraid of us anymore when they are coming to play against us. So right now, we want our football to go well, and it doesn't matter who is there, as long as the person is going to help the Ghana football. And for me, Kurt has been in the football for a long time. For me, also camping for George Efie, that's what I believe that. Because some of the players, a lot of people are behind. They don't want to show their faces. Yeah. I show my face. A
lot of players were behind George, but they didn't want to show their face.
Not behind George. A lot of players are there talking behind it. They never show their face where they are. But I show myself that I'm here. It doesn't mean that it's personal or something like that.
Yeah, you are just supporting him.
Yeah, I'm supporting him, and I think because I have a lot of discussion with him and the kind of ideas he has.
You believed in his ideas.
Yes. Sure. So I'm supporting George, and I believe that if he wins, he can do well. He didn't win. Kurt win. All my support, I'll give it to Kurt.
But are you impressed so far with what he has done so far?
Now, it's difficult. Even if George have won, it's going to be difficult. You understand? It's not going to be easy because there's a lot of job there to do. And for him right now, I'm praying that everything will go back to normal so that he can start working and he can do well for the nation. Because I always say to people that if one person wins from Ghana, we all win.
We've all won.
We all win.
Now, there might be another election. That's if Palmer wins his case at CAS. Because on 17th July, they are going to make their ruling on his, he was disqualified and he took the case to CAS. If that happens, probably we might have George Efie, Palmer and Kurt going for another election. Well, are you foreseeing that happening?
To be honest,
or you pray that it doesn't happen?
To be honest with you, it's not my business, you understand? Yeah, it's not my business, but for me, football should go well. For us in
So
Ghana.
Even if that happened and there's another election with George, Kurt and Palmer, you don't care who wins?
It doesn't matter who will be the GFA president. All of them have great
potential.
Yes, and the ideas they have, and you can see the passion they have for the game. And you can see where they want football to go. So for me, I can say if they can even sit down and talk with themselves and put each other together and work and help Ghana, I'll be very happy. Because all of them have the football mind.
Well, Derrick, now we know now you are doing football management with Right to Dream. Scouting. Are you thinking of going into mainstream?
No, for now I'm happy where I am as a scouting, and a lot of people have been asking me so many questions why I choose scouting. I'll tell you, like the last interview I did with DSTV, I said the same thing. I choose scouting because it will give me the platform to chat with the players, to spend more time with them, to let them know the kind of mistakes they should stay away from, the kind of things they have to do to help their career and to rest well, you know, to advise them to invest their money really, really well. Because now nobody is doing that, you understand?
So if you are called into the national team to be a scout, I mean, will you gladly take that offer?
Best. Ghana is my country. I belong here. I'm a black guy.
So you are looking forward to that?
I'm not looking forward to that.
Okay.
I'm not looking forward to that. Right, like I said to you, I'm working with Right to Dream, which is in Ghana. They bring players all over the world from Africa, which is good, and I'm happy doing that, you know, because it's a good job for me, and I'm traveling all over the world, you know, and for me,
you're loving your job.
Yeah, national team is good for me one day, but right now my focus is on Right to Dream, how to help the kids there, how to perform well for them, and anytime, you know, I know one day the time will come.
The time will come.
Yeah.
So becoming a GFA president or anything, you just want to, I mean, be established in scouting.
Yeah, and help Ghana football.
Okay, Derrick, we are currently running out of time, but then, I mean, with everything that has currently happened with your football career and all that, in 2017, you said that you were not done with football yet. At what point did you say to yourself that I am a Bobby? Mommy hanging me boots. Which year was that?
That was, you know, in 2017, I had an offer in Gibraltar also, where Raima used to play. Yeah. To be a player coach.
Okay.
Yeah, but that time I was in UK with my family, and we were trying to renew our residence permit there, and I can't move, you know, and because we haven't finished doing it, so I said to the club that they should wait. They waited for me like almost a year.
So you were not ready to go?
Yeah, and after a year sitting down doing nothing, I said to myself, no, it's time for me to stay away from the game and give all my support for the young players that come, especially the Blasters and the players around. And now I'm working with Right to Dream, which is really, really good.
And aside Right to Dream, you manage your own hotel?
No, I don't manage this hotel. I normally don't come here a lot, you know. My wife is the one who take care of that. And me, I'm working with the football side because that's where I have the passion. You know, let me tell you something. Then when we finish this hotel, my wife she's in Europe, and sometimes I'll come here. Most of the time I've been coming here. That time I haven't started working with refugees. I'll sit at the office and I ask myself, what am I doing here there?
Well, Derrick, you know you're a very fine boy with your dreads and all that. I mean, during your playing time, your wife, and I know there will be other girls worrying you and all that, distracting you. How were you able to manage it?
Yeah, the temptation is there.
The distractions
it's from everywhere, you know. Not just football players, every man, you know, and everyone is everywhere. But at the end of the day, you know what you love.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what is good.
So even if you play around, you know what.
I don't play around.
Okay.
I don't play. I don't play around. Like I said to you, I've been married for 18 years. I really, really love my wife, and I love being married. We have beautiful 3 kids, which are really, really amazing.
How old is your older one?
My older one is 70. Just turned 70 last month.
Wow. Yeah, you have a teenager. You need to buy a gun then.
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Yeah, and the girl is the middle. The middle one, she's 13 years old. Yeah.
You still need to buy a gun.
Oh, no.
When was the last time did you hear from Derrick Bateng?
It's a guy I've been talking with him some of the time. We live in the same area, East Legon, and yeah, it's okay. So I talked to him 2 days. For me, like I said to you earlier on, that they have to put the players first. Jerry is one of the players who is part of the 2014 World Cup. They played a friendly match against Orlando. Last minute he got injured. POP finish. That's the end of Jerry's career right now. You understand? And can you ask me, or can you say any of the GFA have gone to Jerry's house and check on him? None of them. So why are they always there trying to paint players black and all these kind of things? They don't do the right things.
That's quite
because Jerry is with no club because of that injured.
That was since 2014. How many years?
He's trying to come back. Injury is something that kills your spirit. You know, it always reminds you. You know, and it's really, really bad. None of the GFA members have gone to Jerry's house or picked the phone and called him
Wow.
You understand? And ask him, how are you doing? Or some of the bonus or something, there's some money they are sharing in the camp.
Come and take this.
Because of your injury. No, injury is there.
Wow.
You understand?
But has he make any contact to any of them?
The last time when I talked to him, he called the GFA. Nobody picked up.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll tell you today. Nobody picked up. And it's really, really bad, you understand? So I think the fans have to know what is going on
Really
some of
going
the times and back the players and trying to help the players. Because right now, but those people still work at the GFA, taking their salaries. Where is Jerry? Jerry doesn't take any salary anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And one injury for Ghana, not club side, for Ghana.
It's been over 8 years now. Now, when this whole Anas Real thing happened, you know there have been a lot that are bashing Anas for what he did, saying that, I mean, he's trapping them and all that. But what is your take on this? Do you think it was good for Ghana football?
For me, it's not my business. Whatever happens, Anas, and it's not my business. My business is like what I think of is like Ghana football should go well. We should do well. We should go to a World Cup. Players supposed to be happy, be on the right channel. Officials supposed to support the players and put the players first before them.
Derrick, would you say that you made your mama proud?
Yeah.
And that she said that to you?
Yeah. Some of the times, even last week or something, she says she's listening to radio and they mention my name, blah blah blah. And if I stop playing, people still mention my name, and I walk, people still call me, people still taking pictures with me, people DM me on my Instagram, and a lot of
she's
messages.
very happy.
So yeah.
Well, if you are not playing, okay, now you are done with football. So when you are not working, maybe you are not at your hotel, you are not scouting, you are not doing anything. What do you mostly do at your leisure time?
I stay with my kids, my 3 kids, you know.
Okay.
Maybe I'll meet friends outside, we talk, blah, 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 Jerry or Lai or some friends. Then after maybe, not all the time, but most of the time I stay with the family, my kids, my 3 kids, and, you know, we talk and have time.
Do you listen to music? Do you love music?
Yeah, I really
So
love
what
music.
kind of music do you like? Like locally, you don't take
Yeah,
international?
no. I mean, me, if you ask
You're
me
a
my
local
best
boy.
movies, or my
Ejako
best,
ne-
yeah, Jacko, these kind of things I watch, you know.
Ejako ne Lewe.
Yeah, Jacko Wayne and Kukumenu, these are the kind of movies I watch. And when it comes to music, it's like gospel. I listen to Anamanfo, Astanya Miche.
Oh, yeah, Titini Papa.
It's not like Titinipa, it's like those gospel. When you listen to it, it's telling you something.
Okay.
It's telling you have to learn something from it. It's like something you are going through. And when you listen to it, it brings a lot. I can sing and Daughters of Glory Jesus.
Okay.
If you check my Instagram, I put some Daughters of Glory Jesus.
Okay.
Some music there when I was driving and singing. Yeah, so.
And with the secular side?
I listen to Samini.
Oh.
Yeah, Sarkodie, Kiddy.
Is that where you took your inspiration from?
He called me twin bro, twin brother. People say we look alike. And,
yeah, it's true.
He's my brother. He's really, really a good guy. I listen to him. I listen to Guru, Kiddy, this guy, Kim Promise.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah.
But so you don't really listen to Shatawale and the
I listen to
Stonebwoy?
Shatawale, Stonebwoy, all this kind of music. You know, I support good music.
Good music. Which of Samini's song is your favorite?
The one he sang with Abrawanana.
I know you're there,
That's a long time ago.
I know you're there.
All this music, I really love it. But that one is like...
The Mafe or the Fanenya?
No, it's different one.
You forgot it?
I didn't forget it, but I don't want to sing here. But I don't have a good voice.
Oh, no. It's not about the voice. You just give me one line. Maybe I'll remember. Give me one line. I'll remember.
Abrawanana was sent for me home. Who dream me who? Who dream me who? Who dream me who?
Yes, so this is the Untold Stories, and my special guest on this episode was Derrick Bateng. I know you have enjoyed the discussion and it's been very revealing. My name is Betty Yotin. Before I come your way again, you have to make sure that you keep safe. Use your nose mask as possible as you can. Use your sanitizer and also stay home if you have nothing to do in town. This is the Untold Stories. My name is Betty Yosin, and peace out.